What's up, guys? Welcome back to another SpashBros episode. In today's episode, we have Chiqui on the channel with a very cheeky deck, might I add. It is going to be a XBow bomber deck, and he's going to be playing in a grand challenge. We have the 8 through 12 wins. He has some things that we want to keep in mind, but let's just check out his profile real fast here. 20 wins both times, been playing for 3 years, grand challenge. He was finished in the top 1,000 area, but yeah. The clan name, I don't know if you noticed, was Bomber OP, which is because the Bomber it's too overpowered in this meta right now. But yeah, he was just telling me he was having an incredible amount of fun playing this deck. It was a really good time, especially with the Bomber and the Pump, which is also a card in this deck. So XBow plus Pump is not really one that you see very often. And Night Fighter, after he sees that Bomber get played, is like, ooh, I don't know if I can handle that right now. And we'll see that he's not able to handle it right now. But here we go. So the 5 elixir rascals will be met with 5 elixirs right there, and the 6 with the skeleton. So we're basically even with a pump, and that's big. Night Fighter realizes that he has to take care of that pump because he does not have a big spell. The only spell that he has is the Barbarian Barrel, which is going to be tough for him to deal with. So in order to play defense, we've tried to predict with the Bomber, but the Miner is placed just a little too high, so we place another pump right there, and we're going to elect to just hang out and play some defense right now. So the Bomber gets no hits on the tower, and that was a very well played Barbarian Barrel, as it does get 1 hit on the tower. Now watch this placement, guys. The placement of that Ice Golem is incredible. It's really important to do so, because if you place that Ice Golem on the left hand side, eventually it gets within the radius of the mortar where it cannot see the Ice Golem anymore, and then it hits your tower. But if you play the Ice Golem on the opposite lane, the mortar tracks it the whole entire way to the opposite side. So that's just a really good placement from Chiqui, and if that's something you didn't know before, definitely use that against mortar players. But here we go, we're trying to get some connections out of the tower here, and we're really not able to, as that Miner comes down as well. And yeah, so great defense from Night Fighter so far, and we are losing this matchup, but are we going to pump up? Yes, we are. So we have 2 pumps down again. And let's see what we can do here. The mortar is placed down, which he was trying to hit our pump with, and he does get 1 smack, and hopefully that's it. I believe that Chiqui was actually trying to place down the Tesla in order to distract the mortar, but the Tesla goes underneath, so it actually wasn't able to do anything. But anyways, we put down, so we have 2, wow, that Barbarian was decimated within seconds. And we're really just trying to get our XBow into the tower, and it's just not looking too good. But that Bomber gets a smack on the right-hand side. 2 OP. And we're actually going to place another XBow, I believe. No, we're playing defense with more. We wanted to save our pump, and we did with those archers, so that was important. Now we're going to place a defensive XBow right here, and then we're probably going to just play some solid defense. Okay, here goes a fireball. Boom, fireball right there. And we just gotta wait a couple seconds here, and now we are in overtime with the pump and an XBow and the OP Bomber on the right hand side. Unfortunately, our Bomber is gonna take a death right there from those bats, but that's okay. We're playing some defense here. We got Tesla down for that mortar, and it is far enough away so that it's outside the radius and it does see the Tesla. But there we go. That is 1 dead mortar. Playing another defensive XBow here, and the thing about XBow, as we all kind of know, is a very tough archetype to use. It's one that's stood the test of time throughout metas. It's just a really good deck. A really good card to use. But we did get that elixir, if you guys didn't see, right before the bat killed it. So we're playing more defense again against the mortar. And man, we gotta somehow take advantage of our pumps and be able to. Okay, did you see a mortar? The Bomber again on the right hand side. Bring that tower down to 1903. And here we go. This is an offensive XBow right there, as well as the Tesla plus the archers. Now we're trying to make a big move here, but unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to do too much here, as the rascals are extremely good, as well as the Miner for defense. And as we take out that mortar, we're actually going to be placing, boom, another XBow. Now we have 2 XBows down on the field right here, and we're trying to just get to that tower. And we do, as we take that right-hand tower down to 1487, which is a sliver of XBow health, which is huge. So here we go. Come on. Bomber destroys that miner, and we're going to, close to connecting to the tower. As there's so many spam ground units that we're going up against Knife Fighter. And oh my god, is that going to be so close to a connection? But that other XBow did get a connection, so we brought it down to 1278. And that left hand side, guys, I didn't even pay attention to it, is down to 1090. So we're playing extremely good offense, and a lot of pressure, a ton of pressure is being played right now. Come on, we got to get to this tower. It's just been really hard since, I mean, oh man, that bomber's doing a really good job. And wow, we are able to go on down on the right hand side here. I don't know what Knife Fighter was thinking. He's probably trying to play some defense, but we got down that tower to 785. So guys, here we go. We gotta make some plays. The bomber's gonna be huge right here. This bomber could be massive as it takes out the barbarian barrel and takes out the rascal girl. And come on, we gotta get to this tower. We haven't really been using Fireball too much. I believe he's saving the Fireball for minion hordes because that's basically the only thing we can do. But here we go, guys. That's going to be GG right on that right-hand side. And just Chiqui playing extremely good defense and putting pressure on. That was really big. I mean, Chiqui's bomber is OP. I mean, it was just taking down that right-hand side single-handedly. That wasn't even, the XBow didn't even do a single thing. I'm just messing with you guys. Here we go. Into the second matchup. This is for the 9th win. So Chiqui is going up against, just call him Guy, or I don't know, opponent, because we're not able to pronounce that guy's name. So let's see what we can do. We're probably just going to split some archers in the back here, and we do. So obviously we're going up against a golem deck. I like that we're showing you this deck against many archetypes. So the last one obviously was a mortar deck. This is a beatdown golem deck. And that's one reason why I won the 20-win challenge, is because I used XBow 2.9, and it's just really good defensively against everything. XBows just in general, even Icebow's really good against most archetypes, because you also have, I mean, in Ice NATO you also have rockets, so that's really good, and you have NATO, and you have I mean, Ice NATO is one of the best defenses in the game. But anyways, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we actually got a huge connection on the right hand side, and that's exactly what you need to do if you're going up against Golem. If you place a Golem in the back, you play a super offensive XBow on the right hand side, because look at this defense that we're about to play, guys. The Tesla is just dominating right there, but the bomber's got BOP, and he's not. So unfortunately, we are going to take some damage on the left hand side here. And Chiqui's looking a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, as those Golemites actually take out our pump so sad and brings down our left-hand tower to 620. So, before I said that it was good to be played offensive there, but it actually shows that it hurt us if he plays really aggressively in the other lane. Excuse me. So, I'm curious if you would play a defensive XBow with a Tesla and then try and do a counter attack afterwards. I wonder if that's the play. But here we go with another offensive XBow, as it's actually going to connect to the tower right there, and that's going to be dead tower on the right hand side. Now watch this defense. I believe that it's the right play, because now we can play defense with the XBow staying alive on the right hand side, and that is going to be a destroyed golem, especially when we have that bomber right there destroying it. But here we go. We have to play some defense against not only the knight, but also the baby dragon and the lumberjack that are coming down, all tanked as well. And look at that fireball, keeping our left-hand tower alive with 30 seconds to go. I mean, this match is just flying by. Jeez Louise, let's see what we can do. With 28 seconds to go, our opponent just plays a pretty offensive golem. We're going to be playing a defensive Tesla on the left-hand side there, putting our OP bomber down, skeletons as well. We are going to Golemite? Yes, we are. And then we're going to get back to another Tesla. Tesla's on the right-hand side. And with 10 seconds to go, we just play some flawless defense in order to be sure that our opponent cannot get to the tower. An interesting fireball there, but we're going to let it slide, as Chiqui is going to get another W right there. So honestly, that was just a bunch of just, if your opponent plays Golem in the opposite lane, you go really hard in the opposite lane of the Golem. Let's go for the 10th win right here. So we're up against Bowtown Peasant. Gives us the good luck. And Chiqui is just making some mental plays here. So let's see what he's got going on. As we have the Bomber, the Fireball, Tesla, and Ice Golem ready to be played. And we're going against a Graveyard deck. I love this. In the last video I did a Graveyard deck as well. With Ilishi. I always pronounce his name wrong and I feel bad. But anyways, we gotta, let's just cut that one out. But anyways, we're playing good defense here with the Bomber. And the Bomber is just obviously too OP. And we're going to be able to play a pump right there. Okay, so we get the bump down. And we get the Bomber with 2 hits on that left-hand side. Bring it down to 1992. Beautiful year right there. Poison, though, we are against the Poison deck. Against. And we play down an Ice Golem as well as our own little skeletons, as well as archers to clean up that graveyard nicely. I believe we're going to be playing a, there we go, defensive XBow. Very, very interesting. As we're trying to just dissect the opponent's offense and be able to play a really good defense with it. So we obviously played that XBow on the right-hand side because it's too far away from poison value on the left, so we're not going to give our opponent Bow Down Peasant poison value on the left hand side to get our tower as well as the XBow, but instead he totally missed the pump unless we pumped afterwards, and excuse me if we did, as I'm just completely thinking about what we're doing here, and I believe that was actually a really smart play because our pump will now be uninhibited by the poison. So really, really well played. And now our opponent's going to go hard on the right-hand side. And as we can see, there's not much we can actually play. So we pump up on the opposite lane and play archers down as well. And now that we have a pretty solid elixir advantage with the pump, we're in double elixir time. And let's see if we make some offensive moves here as we play an X-Bow on the left, a Tesla as well. And we got to make some moves here as that is going to be a really, really annoying Inferno Tower. And the Inferno Tower goes down. And here we go. We got to play some solid defense now, as we're now going to be taking down that skeleton army. And we actually bypass the skeleton army and get to the tower, and we're bringing it down very, 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 very heavily, down to 1696, and that is absolutely huge as another Tesla comes down. But that's basically fireball after fireball range, so the skeletons were really important to place in front so that we could cycle back to our Ice Golem, but it's going to not really matter anyways, as the Inferno Tower destroys everything. But we put our OP Bomber down, who just takes one little smack to the face from an Ice Spirit, and we're actually going to have to play really, really good defense now on this right-hand side as a Graveyard goes down, archers go down on the right-hand side, and guys, we get a connection to the tower on the left. That's also fireball range if we do not take it out right now, and we do take it out right now, so that is going to be GG's. Great defense against the Graveyard right there. Chiqui Bomber OP, obviously, and but yeah, that was an awesome matchup. Let's go in for the last one against Jesus. Feels a little sacrilegious to say, but we're going against Jesus. But anyways, let's see what we can do here. Sorry again for, not again, but sorry that we're not able to get Chiqui on mic. He said that he was super busy, but next time he's on the channel, we'll definitely be able to, and he's also going to be on the channel for a Pro v Pro as well. I'm also sorry that I haven't had videos out lately. It's been extremely busy at my other work, as I don't do this full time. I do it after my work hours, so posting 4 to 6 videos a week is obviously very, very difficult to do so, but I've been able to do so far, and I'll continue to try to do so as well, because I know you guys really enjoy it, and I'm happy to do so. So enough about me. Let's go into this last matchup for Chiqui to get that 12th win in the Grand Challenge. So basically just poisons have been gone down, and not too much has happened. We play a poison in the back, and we're going up against a Ram Rider Poison Ice NATO deck, and I love to see it with the Bandit as well as the Knight, which also got a buff. So I mean, guys, you couldn't even have asked for more archetypes to play up against with this XBow Bomber deck. But yeah, it's actually a really, really fun time, and I'm really glad that you guys were able to see it. Here we go. Let's see what Chiqui is able to do. Let's see what kind of Chiqui plays he's able to make. As we do not take it. Oh man, we do take a hit from that Barbarian. Very, very surprising. But here we go. We got double pumps coming in. I mean, he's got to be able to poison. Yes, he does poison that right-hand one. And I was going to say, I feel like he has to do something because double pumps down is huge for us. And now we're leaking elixir. Now we're not leaking elixir. Sorry. But here we go. We're going to be able to take down that Electro Dragon. And we're going to probably play some offense very, very soon. Here comes a Ram Rider down the right-hand side. Bomber, we're setting up our Bomber for success to go up against this Ram Rider. Another pump goes down. We take a Ram Rider smack to the face. We take 2 to the face before our Bomber is actually severely injured. We're playing defense with an XBow on the left-hand side, but we obviously want to play it against too far on the left-hand side so that the poison does not reach the right-hand tower. I mentioned that in the last clip as well. So, here we go, guys. I know that some people were complaining about the screen was stretched. I hope that this is better. If you want me to bring it even closer, I will do so. But definitely let me know. I feel like a little bit bigger allows you to see more, and I think that that's fun as well. And, I mean, you don't get to see as much of the background, but the background is pretty awesome anyways, and you can see it, so I hope that's fun as well. But anyways, we are playing really, really, really well as we have 3 pumps down, guys. As we have 3 pumps on the field. That poison was just played, so we have just a ridiculous amount of elixir to spend here, and we have to go offense, and we do go offense. We have so many troops that we can use to play defense with. That Ice Golem is about to go down. Boom, right there. And we're going to connect to the left-hand tower here, and this is going to be a huge offensive play, guys. We need to connect to this tower. Poison does go down on us, but we're actually going to be back to elixir in just a second to put down not only our XBow, but again we're going to be able to place down a Ice Golem, and then we're also going to be playing down a Tesla, and those are the moves that you gotta make. I mean, we just have so much elixir, it is absurd. Fireball needed to go down there because that chain reaction from the Electro Dragon was destroying us, but we bring down the left-hand tower to 952, and we have 2 pumps on the field, so we can get back to another XBow as well as a Ice Golem. I mean, this is just taking so much out of me. So come on, we gotta take down that Bomber. Stays alive. Bomber stays alive. And look at that. That extra health makes the Bomber OP, taking out not only the Knight, but also the Bandit. And we're going to be able to take down that left-hand tower close to Fireball range. Not quite. And hopefully we can just take down the left-hand side. Easy peasy. As actually we're going to have to play some defense against this Ram Rider. As the Ram Rider jumps over the bridge and we take down the left-hand side. I mean, Chiqui, some amazing plays right there against some awesome archetypes. Thank you so much for coming on the channel, man. It was an absolute pleasure. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.